So, what's new, Jovi?
Right now, just working and getting stuff done. I know I had another meeting yesterday with that group.
Oh, good.
hmm So I can't cook. So I have to come up
Because,
with a different, they don't want anything on stage with food and
got it.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure something else out. So I'm thinking maybe like a speech or a poem or something.
So, how about an interview where you interview one of the participants that has
Mhm.
done well?
It's true. Hmm.
So it'd be kind of a testimonial to what you've done.
Right? That's
Yeah.
true. I'm like, that's
Mhm.
true. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Phillip. I was like,
You're
I don't
welcome.
know what else to do.
Yeah, get someone photogenic like Bill or Jim.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, Jim.
What? I don't know anything that you're talking about right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll be interviewing you then.
When? Where? What? You
Into
haven't. I don't.
October. October or November.
October and November.
October or November. I think it's November. Yes, November. The beginning of November. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
It's your dream, Jim. You
As long
interviewed
as
in front of 1,000 women.
as
Right?
long as as long as it's not on a Sunday during football season.
I think it's a Saturday.
Okay.
But
Good
yeah.
deal. Very cool. So, what was the last meeting about?
Yesterday was about clothing,
Okay.
how much you want to review and stuff. And I was like, I'm not into that. So, which is good because they don't want any of that either. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think sleeveless, strapless heels would look good on Jim.
Yeah. Sounds like a very restrictive group there.
Very restrictive group. How's
Um,
everything going, Jim?
Fine. Doing really well.
Yeah,
All back on track and everything. We're all good.
cool. Yeah, me too. I've been doing a couple fasting. So my fasting, I've been switching it up a little bit, just to change it because I was noticing a little bit of the gain weight and going down and stuff. So I was like, okay, I need to really focus on this.
mhm.
So I've been focusing on the fasting, and preparing my foods. I'm trying to prepare my foods every day now.
Good deal.
hmm
How long are your fasts?
I've been doing 16, 18 hours, and two 24 hours.
Okay.
So the 24 hours aren't too bad. Like
Hmm.
when I started again to do like the two 24 hours, um, it was getting hard for me to like, you know, so I was doing the shape and burn the way you had mentioned.
Hmm.
And then now I'm not on it anymore. So I was like, okay, like I only take one in the morning and that's it. So I've been switching it off just so I don't get too accustomed or my body gets accustomed to it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I found that out with myself and with other individuals.
hmm
Um, if you change it up, then your body sees something different,
Yeah.
if you will. So, yeah, good idea. Good idea. There's another meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. our time, Pacific time. So that'd be noon your time.
Okay.
So,
I'm working till 1 o'clock tomorrow. If we're not busy, maybe I can jump on.
mhm, good deal. Hi, Maria.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. I'm sorry I wasn't able to come in last time. I had family over and I was a little bit kind of under the weather.
Oh, okay. I thought it was because of the Irish holiday.
Uh, I'm not Irish.
We're all Irish on that day.
Yes.
Someone told me that. Right, Jim?
Mhm.
That's right.
Okay. Well, now that I've been they up my dosage on Trulicity, my sugars have been okay, but today I noticed my sugar was 82 in the morning when I woke up.
So, what did you have for dinner last night?
Actually, I was feeling, I don't know if it's because my body is getting adjusted to the medication, but the last meal I had was at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon,
Okay.
and then I just felt nauseous. But I made pork meat with a hot sauce with beans, but I served myself like in a small little plate, and I couldn't even eat a lot.
Okay.
And so today in the morning when I woke up, my sugar was 82.
hmm hmm So, depending on how large the portion of beans are, um, that's the thing that's going to turn into sugar. The pork, because it's a animal protein, it's not going to turn into sugar. Um,
Mhm,
the hot sauce probably is negligible carbohydrates, so it's really the beans that are going to be a carbohydrate source for you. So if it's a small portion, then your body really didn't have that much carbohydrates in the previous 12 hours. What time
mhm.
did you check your blood sugar?
Today in the morning? Well, I
hmm
only check it in the morning. I don't check it like any other time of
Okay.
the day. Um, Usually I check it when I wake up and do my husband's lunch, like around 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. So it was about a 12-hour time lapse
Mhm,
when you checked your sugar. So again, it was primarily the the relatively low glycemic load of your meal and the
mhm,
fact that it was 12 hours, and that's probably why your number was low. But it's a good thing, and that's the whole idea of trying to reduce the glycemic index of your
mhm.
meals. In other words, reducing the amount of foods that can turn into sugar. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes, and I've noticed that I cannot do fast food anymore.
Good
My
for you.
stomach rejects to it. I was okay before, like okay, run to the right drive-through and get something for my kids or taking to soccer practice, but I can't do that no more. I felt very sick, nauseous, and everything with just a simple cheeseburger. I couldn't even eat it.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's like,
So there's twofold reason with that. One, Trulicity kind of stimulates the pancreas and the liver to help out with glucose metabolism.
mm,
And the way that it does it is it works on some of the enzymes that help to break down foods. And relatively fatty meals, like a fast food thing,
mhm,
is gonna be potentially nauseating because of the way the pancreas and the liver are kind of activated, the enzymes that are required. So it's actually a good thing. some of the medications in that class are specifically used for weight reduction because of the way that the body uses it, and kind of it acts somewhat like an appetite suppressant because you're nauseous when you eat things that aren't so good. So it's kind of a good side effect, if you will, and some of the pharmaceutical industry is specifically promoting some of those medicines specifically for weight reduction. So
Okay.
that's some of the background. However, the whole goal is to get you off of it. And as soon as we can get your inflammation under control, which raises your insulin resistance, as soon as we can get that under control, then you'll notice that your body will start working better, if you will.
Mhm.
Um, and as you talk to the rest of the group, um, it's not overnight. Um, it's not weeks um, or months. You know, it's a prolonged period of time because this really should be a lifestyle change. It's something
Mhm.
where you're literally transforming your lifestyle, but the rewards are just immense.
Okay. Yes, I was the last weeks. I one of the one of the girls
The
in the meet
videos?
was saying that she's off her medications, and that's
Yeah, Rita.
awesome.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Rita.
That's
Yeah,
so awesome.
yeah. And then correct me if
Right.
I'm wrong, Jovi, she was on insulin, right?
She was on two insulins, fast acting and slow acting insulin.
Yeah.
It's metformin, and she had, I believe, another medication, if I'm not mistaken.
The big
So,
thing is the insulin, as Jovi mentioned, because insulin is what's called a counter-regulatory hormone, and that it it tells your body to do one specific thing, but when it does that one specific thing to regulate blood sugar, it kind of turns off everything else. So it's the worst diabetic medication you could be on because the only thing it does is it just um, kind of masks the problem. It doesn't cure anything. It just helps to alleviate one of the symptoms, which is an elevated blood sugar.
Hmm.
So the fact that you're on Trulicity, which is a different class of medication, means that it's going to be easier to get off of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't
So,
like to um inject myself or prick my fingers.
yeah. No, I don't blame you.
I um I could encourage other people to do it, but I couldn't do it myself.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what your insurance plan covers, but if you get something like a Freestyle Libra or a Dexcom, um, it's something that it's called continuous glucose monitoring. So you don't have to constantly stick your finger. Um,
Hmm.
if for some reason your insurance would cover that, um, because most insurances cover it for type 1 diabetics, um, not always for type 2. But
Hmm.
if your insurer, if your insurance covers it, boy, that's fabulous because then you get an almost an instantaneous read on how your body is reacting to the foods that you're eating, which is
Hmm.
just fabulous.
Okay. Yeah, well, I should call and find out with my insurance
Yeah,
if they do cover that.
yeah.
Um,
Who's following your diabetes? Is it a primary care? Is it an endocrinologist?
I have primary care.
Okay. Yeah, so they may not know about it as much as an endocrinologist,
Hmm.
uh, but Yeah, call your insurance and they'll always know.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi,
How's everybody doing?
doing well.
Did I miss anything?
Just the lower part of your face.
Right here.
There you are.
I'm like, right here.
That's
That's a
beautiful.
good one,
Thank you.
doctor. That's a good one.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Hi, Jovi. How you been?
Good. How are you doing, Ever?
I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but I'm here.
No worries.
Yeah. Well, I have a question, unless somebody's in the middle of a question right now.
Maria, are you through for right now? Did it?
No, I'm
Did we
fine.
answer?
She
Yeah?
can go ahead with the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay,
You know the new product that they have, CTFO?
yeah, the Xanthomist.
Yes, I just got it. I
Cool.
just got it like 2 days ago,
Mhm.
3 days ago. And so my question on that one is, I forgot what you told me, how many I should take. So I'm
Yes.
wondering, how many am I supposed to take?
Yeah, it's 2 sprays. And you can either do it twice a day, um, or if you want to
Uh-huh.
get out of the way, you can do it once a day. Um, I do mine at night, 2 sprays on each side of the inside of my mouth. So it's
Uh-huh.
kind of like on the inside of your cheek. Um, you could split it up if you want, but the whole idea is to try to stimulate the restorative hormones, the recovery hormones that naturally rise at night.
Okay.
Um, that's why I think it's probably better then, and especially for diabetics, because again, you want to try to reduce the insulin resistance. So you want to boost the hormones that are going to naturally do that at nighttime.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
like growth hormone. So yeah, I would do it at night. That's when I do it.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure. I had forgotten if it was supposed to give me energy or not. So I'm like, if I take it, should I take it in? I'm like, man, I don't remember what he told me if in the nighttime or in the daytime. And if I take it, how much am I supposed to take? I had
Yeah,
forgotten. And I
yeah,
was like,
yeah. It's not like B12 that's gonna give you a
energy.
boost or energy or something like that. I literally take it about 15 or 20 minutes before I fall asleep, and I've never had any sleep issues with it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, that was my question because I was like,
Mhm.
I wanted to start taking it, but I wasn't sure. And the other day, I am not gonna lie, I did spray like one spray only on the. I remember you told me the side, so I
Yeah.
did do it on the side, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't even know. I hope it doesn't keep me awake because I did do it in the nighttime.
Um,
I only sprayed once though because I was afraid. I was like, "Oops, how about if it's gonna keep me up?" Then Dr. Phillip is gonna say, "I told you not to take it in the nighttime."
you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay, perfect, perfect.
Okay.
All right,
And
that was my question.
sure. And the other reason to take it at night is you're not supposed to have anything to eat or drink 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after. So usually by bedtime, I've stopped drinking water or liquids about an hour to 2 hours before I fall
Mhm.
asleep. So I easily fall within how you're supposed to take it, if you will.
Okay, and one more question. Why is that you can't like drink anything after?
So
Is this so it could be more effectiveness, more effectiveness?
you want to make sure that it's completely absorbed.
Okay.
So that's the whole reason. The same thing with the oil, the CBDA oil. You want to wait at least 30 minutes afterwards because you want to make sure that it's well absorbed.
Yeah, that one I usually do. I do it as soon as I wake up, and
Mhm.
then I do it before I go to sleep.
Mhm.
Hmm. I only do it twice a day. That's the amount I'm supposed to do, right? Only twice a day?
So everybody's different. And if that's where you're seeing control, then that's fine. And
Okay.
the reason why some people take it twice a day is because they need to take a little bit more. So before I went with the 1500, I was taking it twice a day, but now because of the higher concentration, I just need it once a day. So I take it at night because CBDA also seems to help out with sleep. So that's why I take it at night. It's not going to make you like drop and fall asleep.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because I take it in the morning, and what I do with my daughter that suffers of anxiety real bad, and
Mhm.
she's like a little toddler. I have to be giving it to her like in the car. Here, take it. Here, or as soon as before we go to work, because we go to work together. Like she drops me off and then she goes from there because she's literally 5 minutes. I
Okay.
have her here, the dropper. I'm like a I'm like a mother giving it to a toddler at that moment. And then in the nighttime, like, did you take your CBDA? No, we'll do it now. Here in front of me. Come on, here. And I'd be giving it to her because like there's no other way. And then she'd be like, "Oh my God, mom." I'm like, I don't care. I know you're like 32 years old. Then act like it. You take it. If not, I'm gonna be giving it to you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. And you know what? Actually, she took it for a whole week, for almost 3 weeks, and she has a habit of biting her nails.
Mhm.
And she stopped doing that when she took it for almost 3 weeks, and then she stopped. And then you see her again. I'm like, Maria, are you taking the CBDA? No, I forgot. I'm like, so now I have to give it to her, doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
She's oh my God. I feel I wish I could do that with all of them, but there's too many of them. I only do it with the one that lives with me. The other ones, I'm sorry, you guys are your own. And I told her, you don't even have to pay for it because I get it automatically shipped to the house.
Mhm.
So I tell her, I got one for you and I got one for me. So
Oh,
you
that's
take
nice.
it. So she's not even paying for it. I'm gifting to her. I'm giving it to her. So
Mhm.
instead of me, she has a little bottle that has a cap. I said, keep it in your back, but you don't have to worry about it. I'll just give it to you for mine, and I'll just buy more. Don't worry. Just as long as you take it. And I said,
Mhm.
this is expensive. You better take it. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Have to be arguing with this little girl. Well, she's not that little, but still.
Yeah,
You know,
a good
our
mother.
kids are still little no matter how old they get, I guess.
Amen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes.
So what are you seeing? Because I know you've been taking every all the regimens completely. What
You know
are
what?
the
I
benefits
was
you see?
I was actually I was losing like weight, taking the diet pills, but the the thing is, you know, the what is it called? The
Soluble.
powder,
Soluble.
celery.
Yeah.
Yeah, celery. Um, so I forgot about it, and I was losing weight, and I could tell like my skin is like loose. I'm like, oh my God, I think I have a grocery bag hanging on my arm. No, just kidding. And it was getting loose, and I was like, oh, doctor, I felt like I had a jello right here, and I was like, oh my God, I think it's because I think I'm getting jelly because I'm not taking the celery. So I'm losing it and it's starting to get wiggly. I'm like, oh, Lordy, have mercy. So now I started taking the celery. So I'm hoping that that become muscle later on, or at least shrink a little bit of the looseness and make it a little bit tighter, you
Yeah,
know?
it should help out with the skin elasticity so
Mhm.
Oh,
that
that's
this
what
way the
I know.
skin
The
kind of
words I
tightens
say.
up a little
Sorry,
bit.
doctor.
No, 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 no. It should help the skin tighten. And that's what other people are noticing.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I started taking it now. So I'll
Good.
let you guys know in a month if it's not wiggly that much anymore.
I need you to
Fair enough.
start doing weights though.
Yes.
At
Also,
least 2 pounds.
I'm gonna join the gym at my job because me and my daughter decided to join. She has a gym in her building, and I have a gym in my building where we work. So she's thinking of going to her gym, and if she does, we'll do it right after work. So she could just pick me up right after she gets out of the gym because we're literally like 5 minutes away. So it'll work
Very
out.
good. Very good.
Mhm. Mine is a little bit more pricier than hers. Hers is free. Mine, I have to actually pay like $50 a month. But you know what? I If it's for my health, I don't care.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a good investment.
Mhm.
So I decided, and my boss actually told me, let's start going, because he goes to the gym there, and he's like, one day I'll take you so you could see how it is here, and if you like it, then yeah, you could join it, and you could start coming with me, because he goes sometimes after work.
Mhm.
Not that he really needs it, but I mean, I guess everybody needs exercise in their life, period.
Oh
So,
yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
so
Good
I
deal.
guess we do all need it. I take that back.
Very good.
Yeah, so I'll let you know how the progress goes with the looseness.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Perfect.
But other than that, everything, I mean, I also recommended I actually gifted my boss a set of vitamins so he could try it. And I told him to try it because he has immune system issues also, because he also takes Skyrizi like me for psoriasis, and you know how that lowers our immune system a lot.
Right.
So I've been taking the vitamins and they've been helping me a lot. And so I bought him a pair for his birthday, and he's been taking it. He said he really likes it. And he said, I'm soon gonna have to order. So soon he said he'll let me know when he's ready to order some.
Good for
But
you.
yeah, I got him taking it, and I also just bought a set and gave it to my son. So my
Very
son
good.
is actually taking it too, and he said, "Mom, these vitamins actually they're very good. They've been giving me energy." I'm like, "Good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If nothing else, it's a foundation that people should have.
Mhm.
Even if they don't have immune system issues, just because of the environment, the world we live in, you need
Yeah.
some type of foundational supplement, and it's a great foundational supplement.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal.
All right. I'll stop talking so everybody else can start talking.
Yeah, I know Alice wants to talk.
Go ahead, Alice. You got the floor, girl. You got it.
I do not want to talk. I don't know what he's talking about. All right. Don't start my mouth. She is the new me, so y'all be happy, okay?
Oh my goodness, I
But
love
I
the
will
smile.
tell you this. I have been placed on high blood pressure pills,
Why?
medication.
Why?
I just started taking. You said when?
Why?
Why?
Why? Because my have my blood pressure for the last 4 years, and it's constantly going. When I went in last, it was 160 something over 90 something.
Okay.
So she like, well, it's time, you've been fighting it and you need to go ahead and take the pill. She said, but she didn't give me a refill. What she wants me to do is find a way to lose weight. And she believes I can come off the medication. She doesn't really want me on there because we've been fighting it. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What are you doing for activity?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing for activity?
Well, I try to do some exercise. I work so much, I can't seem to find the time to exercise because by the time I get home, all I want to do is go to sleep and then get up in the morning and start my day over. So
We should do a
I gotta
club saying
figure it
the
out.
struggle's real with exercise, and we should all
Yeah,
go together.
The
yeah.
reason why
Well,
I
it's
asked,
real.
the reason why I asked is there's some pretty good research that high intensity interval training helps
Uh
to
huh.
reduce blood pressure. So doesn't have to be a lot. You can start off with just doing maybe a 20-minute episode, but
Okay.
it's relatively low intensity for 1, 2, or 3 minutes, and then relatively high intensity for 10, 15, 20, or maybe even 30 seconds. And you just go back and forth. And the high intensity is to the point where you couldn't hold a conversation. And the low intensity is where you can easily converse. And if you can just do that cycle for about 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, start off slow, 10 minutes, and then gradually work up, I think you'll see a difference with your blood pressure.
Okay. So you want me to just get on the treadmill? I have a treadmill at home. Treadmill and run for about
Don't even have to run, Alice. Just walk, and then
Just walk.
yeah. If is it a treadmill where you can control the elevation? Yeah.
Mute.
Yeah. So if you
Yes, I
can,
can.
so if you can control the elevation, you can either raise the elevation or raise the speed a little bit, or both. Um, just to get your heart rate going, to get you moving. Of course, if you can't hold a conversation, that should be good enough. Sounds like it's pretty windy.
Alice, I put you on mute because you were noisy. I don't know if
Yeah,
you're talking.
yeah, it was pretty windy where she was at.
I think she was getting off her car, that's why too.
Um, did Christopher and you talk to the group about high intensity interval training? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we had it.
We're on the same page then.
Yes.
Cool. Very cool.
I think we should, if you guys want to, because I need to also start dedicating myself a little bit more and toning my body. So if you guys want to start texting each, like all of us, we can text each other for the motivation part of it. That would be good. Like I
Yeah.
even, sometimes, you get to that point where it's like, oh, I really don't want to do this.
Mhm.
So if we have that encouragement with all of us, that helps out a lot.
Right. Right.
So that's the
So
main
that's
thing. Like that's the main goal. The goal
right.
is to actually help each other out and for us to motivate each other because sometimes it's the mindset. And I've always talked about the mindset. The mindset's the one that you control and you're able to change it. And you have to change it slowly, but it takes time.
Mhm.
Yep.
And that's with anything that you're gonna do different, something different in your life. And then now that you have to switch it up.
You preach it, girl. You're a motivator.
Yeah, that's perfect. The other
I
good
love
thing
that.
about high intensity interval training is that it also boosts your metabolism.
Mhm.
So if you can, and I know it's not easy for most people, but if you can do your exercise first thing in the morning, now you've boosted your metabolism when you've been fasting. So it's going to help you burn sugar. It's going to boost your metabolism. That boost is going to last for several hours throughout the morning. So that this way, if you're in a sedentary type of job, you got to boost the metabolism that's going to help out as you're in that sedentary position. So if you could do it first thing in the morning, that's really the ideal time to do it.
So I've been doing that because you had mentioned that to me maybe
Mhm.
like 2, 3 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was telling you my legs were hurting, they were hurting. So I've been doing the intense workouts in the morning and pushing myself a little bit more. Um, and doing the walking. So I stand up instead of like staying sitting down in the chair. So I'll stand up, stretch my legs. I know I look a little silly or whatnot, but I have to do what I have to do, especially with my legs. Because
Yeah,
I've always suffered with the tightness of my legs and that
mhm,
hurting.
yeah. So the other thing is compression stockings. That just helps to keep everything nice and tight, even though you're sitting. Um, and
Actually, I
then
have to wear those now that it seems like I'm getting like
varicose veins.
yes, yes. I went to the doctor because I
Hmm.
seen like a little like a spot like if something ruptured like on one of my legs, and I told
Hmm.
my daughter, "Oh my God, maybe that's why my leg's been hurting sometimes." And I'd be feeling like sometimes like it comes from the upper leg part of my leg all the way down. And so then I went to the doctor's office and they told me that I need to get probably surgery because it seems like the biggest vein has caused it now. They said, yeah, you need it and you need to wear those stockings. And my
Hmm.
mom, um, that passed away, she used to have them. She used to have them really bad. So I think I just inherit. Is that inherited?
Can be. And then unfortunately, it's made worse by weight and sedentary type jobs. If you sit down a lot, or if you stand in one place a lot. Both
Oh
of those things
gosh.
will make it worse.
I try to move. I do move a lot. I move all over the place, but there's some points where I'm standing in one area for maybe like 20 minutes, and then but I try to move all the time. I'm always on the move, and I think that doesn't help me neither. So I just don't. But now they do the surgeries for that by laser, don't they?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Depending on the
So they give
size.
me a referral so I could see a doctor for it
Mhm.
and see what happens. So I just too much. Just too much with that. It's like, oh, I wish I didn't have that. That would help me so much.
So the good
Yeah.
thing is that the compression stockings, they may not cure, but what they'll do is they should stop the progression. And then as you work on getting your weight off, as you work on becoming more active, then you should be able to stop the progression enough where you may not even need the compression stockings. But um, even if even if you don't
Mhm.
need compression stockings, they just feel good to wear.
Okay. I'm gonna order mine today on Amazon and
Mhm.
see how. Is there a specific brand you recommend?
Um, there's a variety of brands out there. Just find one that is on sale. Uh, the most common one, which is also the most expensive, is called Jobst, Jobst. Um,
Okay.
I think the brand I got on there is similar to it. It may be like JOX or something like that.
Okay.
I can
I'm
do a
writing it
quick
down
search.
now.
Yeah, I can do a quick search to see what I
Yes,
ordered last
please.
time.
So I could just know the name of it and I'll just look it up. I
Sure.
rather get ones that you recommend than I don't care the price. I just want them to be good for me. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Um, let's see. I think I go into previous orders, and that should tell me what I did last time. Hmm. So I guess I ordered them so long ago.
Okay, I'll look it up. But you said it's J-O.
Well, hang on a second. There's got to be another way I can look. Yeah, so there was two brands. Yeah, here it is. SBSOX. So it's kind of two words, SBSOX.
Okay, SBSOX. Okay, all right.
And you want to get the 20-30 mmHg, and that stands for millimeters of mercury.
Do you
MMH.
mind? Do you mind perhaps sending it to Jovi? The information she could just text it to me because I'm not gonna remember all that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Can you
I got
pull
it.
stuff off the chat?
Mm,
How's that?
There it is. It's in the chat.
Can you pull that off the chat, Jovi?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And they were the least expensive, and I've got the same. I bought one for each day of the week, so this way I could rotate, and then I got
Exactly. Yeah.
different colors, and I've been wearing them for over a year now, and they haven't worn out.
All right.
So
Oh, even
it's a good
better.
investment. Yeah.
Thank you, Jovi.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I got it now. I see it.
Yeah, that should make you feel good.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I'll order them today so I could
So
get them.
do you have an HSA card or an HSA account?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, a health savings account?
No.
No? Okay. The only reason I mention that is some employers have a health savings account where their employees are eligible for it. And with that, you get something like a credit card that you can use to pay for medical expenses.
Oh,
So
I wish they
that,
did. No.
yeah,
But yeah, no, but I'll buy them. That's okay. Thank you, doctor.
sure, you're welcome.
Like always, you're fabulous.
Thank you.
I am so sorry about the noise. I'm working at the same time. However, um, you said to do high intensity in the morning, right?
If you can, because that's going to do two things. It's going to raise your metabolism, which seems counterintuitive on how if you raise your metabolism, your blood pressure could be lower, but it works out that way because of two
Okay.
different mechanisms. The metabolism is raised just because of the activity you did, and then the way it lowers your blood pressure is by telling the blood vessels to relax. So that's how it lowers your blood pressure. And
Okay.
again, it doesn't have to be really long. Start off with maybe, like I said, 10 minutes. And you'll do that for a week or two, or maybe even 2 weeks, and then gradually increase it to maybe 12 or 13 or 14 minutes, something like that. My general rule of thumb is you increase something about 10% a week, and that's if you're doing it regularly. In other words, like every other day.
Okay.
But go slow. You're not trying to sprint. You're on a marathon, and you want to make sure that you don't hurt yourself.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'll be eager to hear how you work out with that. Anyone else?
Teresa?
Nope, I don't have no questions.
Questions?
Okay. Good deal.
I just want to give one compliment. I notice every time I take the shake when I fix it at work for lunch, I don't have an appetite for later on. So I like that a lot.
Awesome. Awesome. That's the way it's supposed to work. Good
Yeah,
deal.
I think I might be able to see my thighs this September. Hey, now,
Hallelujah to that one.
girl,
Yeah,
girl,
there you go.
I know the feeling. No, which I do.
girl. I think I might have a thigh party and barbecue something on the grill, girl.
I'll be there. I'll be there with bells on. And Jovi too, because we like meat.
Girl.
Good
Yup.
deal. Good deal.
Oh, you're too far.
No, you're too funny.
Well, I do have to go. I have guests, but I took time I escaped from everybody real quick.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
But take care. Wish you guys the best. And you guys have a good weekend, okay?
Good deal.
Okay,
You too.
cutie pie.
All
Have
right. Bye,
fun with
Bye-bye.
your
everybody. God
guest.
bless you guys all. See you on the next
God
meeting.
bless.
All right.
All right,
Bye-bye.
see you. Go Bulls.
Go. All right. Bye.
Bye.
How about you, Jovi? Anything to wrap up?
I know I got Renato text me So he's
Okay.
doing a little bit good. I know I told him that we need to touch base. Bill, he couldn't jump on. He wasn't feeling too well. So I'm touching base with him too.
Okay.
He just got off of work, so he's not feeling
Okay.
too. But I'll reach out to him, see how he's doing.
Okay.
I think, and then that's it. Everyone else, I know, Karen said that she couldn't jump on because she's been working nights.
Oh,
So
wow.
she's doing nights right now. But what else? I think that's it. About it.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So, next Friday. Wow, there's 5 Fridays in March. I'm just looking at the calendar. Okay. Okay. So we'll reconvene at the same time next Friday?
Yes.
Good deal. Good deal.
We'll be here.
Thank you all. Have a good weekend.
You too, Dr. Phillip. Thank you so much.
You're
All right,
welcome.
thanks,
Bye-bye.
Doc.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Have a
All
good
right.
one.
Thanks.
Bye.
You.
Bye.
Bye.